Konnichiwa, I'm Takahide Kamisaka, and I'll be your Japanese teacher today. In this lesson, we'll learn something that you'll never find in textbooks, though you might already be familiar with it if you watch Japanese movies, drama, or anime. One component that's always there is a badass character. Now, there are different types of badass personalities. It could be a young delinquent, an anti-hero, or a samurai.
邪魔すんな、拙者は今食べるでござる。
But in today's society, the most intimidating ones are the Yakuza.
ふざけんな、バカなこと言ってるんじゃねえ。
There are mainly 3 rules to speak like that. Step 1, make your voice as low as possible.
はっ、よし。
I'm sorry, but it's not gonna work if you have a high-pitched voice.
おい、てめえ俺誰だと思ってるのこの野郎。
Step 2, shout, or at least speak loudly. We need to feel your energy and anger in everything you say.
分かったのか。おい、質問聞かれたら答えろ。
Step 3, roll your R's. I'm telling you, roll all your R's and you will already sound more aggressive.
すこぶる機嫌が悪いんだ。
So here is a daily sentence. 毎朝起きるときオムレツを食べるんだ. Which means I eat an omelette every morning when I wake up. Roll your R's and it's gonna sound like 毎朝起きるときオムレツを食べるんだ. Now let me teach you some words and expressions to practice with. The first one is kora, not to be confused with kora with a long ko, which means Coca-Cola. Kora is an interjection when you want to catch someone's attention. Like when we say hey in English, but in Japanese it's mostly used to scold someone. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Kora, 何やってんの? Of course, this way of speaking is often used in conflictual sort of contexts. So you should know この野郎, このyaro, この野郎. Kono just means this person, この人. And yaro means like bastard or asshole. But I should say that you shouldn't use yaro by itself, because then it would be misunderstood with the verb yaru, which means to do. And so conjugated as yaro, it means let's do it. Yosh, yaroze. By the way, just like in English, the verb to do can implicitly mean having sex. So I want to do you in Japanese would sound like 君とやりたいな. Literally, it'd be more like I want to do it with you, but I doubt it could be understood in any other way. いや、誤解がありそうなんですけど、やりたいっていうのは日本語の勉強のことなんですよね。Which brings us to our next word, baka, which means stupid. Baka, baka. But what's awesome is that you can combine it with yaro and it makes baka yaro. It's like stupid idiot, baka yaro. Next, there is damare, which means shut up. Damare, damare. You could also use uruse as a synonym. Uruse, uruse. But it's slightly different because it literally means noisy. Then there is also korosu, 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 which literally means to kill, but you can use it as is to say, I'm gonna kill you. You can add the particle zo at the end to emphasize on the intention. Korosuzo, korosuzo. And here's the final expression for today, which is a little bit longer. Fuzakeru na. Fuzakeru na. It means stop messing around and it can be used in many different contexts, but it's very useful when somebody is making fun of you or is being disrespectful. I hope you noticed the fact that I put a lot of expressions with R's, so now you can combine all of them and try to say
こら、うるせえ、ふざけんな。黙れこの野郎、殺すぞ。
Now there are 2 things I'd like to point out. First, I should probably emphasize on the fact that I do not personally know any Yakuza. So everything I'm teaching here comes from how gangsters are portrayed in popular culture. If you want to hear how it sounds like, I recommend Takeshi Kitano's movies like Hanabi or Outrage. If you prefer a comedy series, one of my favorite drama of all times is called My Boss My Hero. Secondly, just like in the States, there are many different regional dialects in Japan. And so gangsters living in these areas also have a different accent. This is also very important to note because the headquarters of the biggest Japanese Yakuza organization is precisely located in the Kansai area. If you want to hear the difference, I recommend the anime The Way of the House Husband available on Netflix.
お前らもゴンタやの。とっておきやで。
Now, of course, Yakuza members are usually men.
そうだ、ヤクザっていうのは男の道を極めることだ。
I personally don't see why girls shouldn't speak that way. And if you really want to hear that, I recommend the anime Backstreet Girls, also available on Netflix.
やってみようじゃないか。渋さをもみ合ってみようじゃねえかよ、この野郎。
Of course, I'm showing you the most extreme example with Yakuza, but sometimes you'll see regular Japanese people kind of speaking like that when they're angry or drunk. In conclusion, even if it's fun to speak that way with friends and all, keep in mind that it's a very aggressive way of speaking. All this to say, be careful not to speak like that all the time.
いいね、シェア、コメントとチャンネル登録頼むぜ。